Welcome. Hi, thank you for being here. So, I offered a video 2 days ago and it shared it without the sound. So, let's do it. If you can read lips, that would be cool. It could be interesting. You could discover some secrets, but I'm going to do the meditation that is this week's meditation. And I'm very excited to share it because the plan with this program is that I share with you all the experiments that I do and that I recreate everything that my guides give me. And when that happened, that was under an eclipse. I just wrote everything down and I was like, it is time that I share it right now with all of you. I would do this once a month. Once a month, you just come, you watch the video or you remind yourself to do this video. I call it the inner sovereignty meditation. It rewrites the consents that you give yourself consciously and unconsciously, that you give others consciously and unconsciously. It's also the precursor to the next retreats, so all about soul contracts. And let's go. So if everyone is here and ready, just settle down. Open the shoulders, straighten your spine, and start to breathe in deeply. And you just push your belly out, and then in, and then out, out. And you continue throughout while listening to my voice. And what we're going to start is consider your full physical body. So the shoulders are open, wide, strong. We select the frequency of strength. We choose the inner warrior. What I'm reflecting on is the fact that wherever we are, all those energies are whether it's jealousy, whether it's envy, whether it's evil, like all of this is not especially within us. Whether it's been, karma, whether it's past life, whether it's ancestors. I'm also talking about the good stuff. It also exists on earth. And I do think that we are neutral beings. And then we get to choose. And depending on the environment, the social education, the family patterns and all those things, then we are more versed towards turning towards something, right? And today, I want all of us to decide sovereignty, to decide warrior, to decide I'm gonna fight and I'm not gonna let myself be taken over. I don't bypass the sadness. I don't bypass the real pain in my heart. But I'm all alone. Maybe we don't have parents, maybe we don't have grandparents, maybe we don't have a support system, maybe we don't have mentors. So we're gonna be our own mentor, our own pillar of light, sovereign. You are sitting on your throne and your kingdom is your aura. Nothing else. You don't have control over the world. You don't. You only have control over what you decide, what you choose to do. So continue to breathe fully. And now that you know your body, we're going to start to feel the aura. What's in your aura this week? What's in your aura today? We're exactly between the moons, all those big changes. So we're still in Cancer season. You might have been crying. I have. It's okay. So I can sense my energy. I can sense in my aura the paragraphs, the chapters I am in right now. So I want you to sense, what are your chapters right now? Overcoming grief, overcoming clarity, lack of clarity, overcoming confusion, overcoming loss, whatever happens. It could also be the good chapters. Getting out, being in the sun, having made progress, growing towards specific things. Just acknowledge your state right now. Where are you at? And whenever there's someone exterior, outside of you, who comes in as an energy, I want you to have a look, review the energy, and say their name out loud and send it back to them. So if it is a pressing need from an aunt, you say the name of your aunt and you send back that energy to them with love. And you continue with everyone else that is not your energy. You say their full name, their full birth name, and you just send it back. You need your space, you need your energy, and you can choose to give them energy when they are in front of you. But right now, you choose you. And when you send back energy to them, you're giving them back their DNA, their full puzzle pieces, and they will get to fully understand where they're at and grow. Whereas if you hold on to people's energy, maybe you're helping them or maybe they're taking from you, depends. There's also many different options. You're removing their possibility to find their solutions. So we just send it back to love, with love, send it back to them. It could be ancestors, could be dead people. There's the benevolent dead people, and then there's the less, not gonna say malevolent, but there's ones who are helpless and who take away your time and attention in order for you to focus on them. And if you want, you can do that for them, but that's a choice. Again, it's a choice. Alright, so now I'm going to help you do this. Actually, I'm going to offer energy to this. What we're going to do is that you're going to say out loud, I now unfold and unfurl my entire energy within my field and nowhere else. So you can use your own words. I now unfurl all my energy within my field. Breathe in and out. And now you're going to call back all of your energy that has been taken away by others, or you have given to others in a way where you were helping them or returning them. So you're going to say, I recall all of the energy of, and you say your birth name, and you say it out loud. I recall all of the energy of Capucine back to me right now, in the past, in the present, and in the future. And just visualize the pieces coming back. All the puzzle pieces, all the entanglement, everything just and comes back. So I'm going to help you facilitate that. If there are tricky wires from others, we're just going to make it easier. And on top of your forehead, just here, I'm just gonna do a little tap of energy, just so that we come back, we reintegrate in an easy way. You might find pieces of you that were gone since 20 years ago. This happens. So we make it easy for them to come back. You might get emotional in the next days. That's powerful, you know, but that's needed. You need your 100% battery. You need your 100% aura. So calling it back. If you've done my retreat on Saturday, the Earth Star retreat, you've met your dragons. If you have met your dragon in any other way, I want you to call your dragon right now. Call your dragon, your ally, your warriorship ally, your warg ally. And we're going to call them. And you're going to visualize that if around your aura there are any hooks, sometimes we hook ourselves into issues, we hook ourselves into projects, we hook ourselves into society patterns, into discussions, conversations, into problems of others, and we don't need that. Some of them are good, some of them make us feel like we matter, like we're making a change, but some of them are distractions, loss of time and energy, self-sabotage, like just painful. Some of those hooks are painful. So we're going to ask our dragons to throw fire all around our aura. And that fire is not going to touch our energy, it's only going to melt the hooks. And we're going to just melt every one of them. And you can visualize and put names on them if you know that you're addicted to sugar, or if you're addicted to criticizing Trump, or you're really into getting into drama that really don't matter, but you decided to put yourself into a drama so you feel like you're part of wherever, you know? So let's breathe in. Let's visualize our dragon. And let's just throw fire all around. So from the top of your aura, above your head, towards the left and right, opening, just fire burning all the hooks as we go down, and we do a 360 in the front, in the back, in the diagonales. And we're just burning every metallic hook into just a melt liquid that goes into the earth. It goes deep into the earth, and it will feed the earth. She will transform it into love, into non-judgment, into opening of the heart. And that will feed the seeds of your projects. It will feed the roots of your feet. It will come back to you in another shape. We don't destroy, we choose love. We choose non-judgment. We choose acceptance of others. If we see something, we accept that. We don't get entangled in it. We accept where they're at. We accept where the society is at. We know that everything, and I know it's difficult, everything is in divine order. What's happening right now is divine making a plan. So even if it's hardcore, it's part of the plan that will unfold tomorrow and the day after and the week after and the years after and the century after. So we transform all of these hooks, all of the judgment, all of the attraction to self-sabotage, because this exists. It's difficult, but it exists. And we just put it back into the earth with the help of our dragons who come from the earth, our guardians. And we make it love, and it feeds our roots. And next time that you see something in the street, if you feel an inkling towards judgment, just breathe in and choose love. You have the decision. Choose to not attach yourself to it. Choose to observe with your soul and know that something better is going to unfold. And if you can take action, you can take action, but without the pleasure of the ego being like, I took action because this is what's right. No. Ground yourself back. Observe as a soul. So I want to thank you for listening to all this. I know it was a little bit intense. Do it once a month, you'll see it's going to get lighter every day. It's also okay if you fall back into some of those usual algorithms, because we're used to it. It's just wirings into our nervous system, so we're used to it. So it might take some time to choose love again, to choose non-judgment, to choose acceptance, to choose to witness and help without what we talked about. So those are new wirings. It's a new way of thinking. One of the things that helped me is to visualize myself flying above situations. Just like an eagle, I take my flight and I rise above, and it does not mean I evade. It means I choose another perspective. I fly above, which means with my eyes, I'll be able to see different things in a different way and to take another action. Thank you so much. With that remembrance, we asked out loud. So don't forget to ask for help. You can just say at night before bed, show me. Show me another way. Because I don't understand, it's difficult, I'm lost, show me. And you can say that out loud, or you can pick a tarot card and put it under your pillow. You can write down and try automatic writing. You can try many different things. What we did right now was intense. So I really recommend you to have a shower or do some kind of ablutions to remove whatever is left. So I love having a glove for, in a bath, in a shower, and fill it with water and just scrub gently my skin and see the energy getting removed. And it's out of love. I'm not, I'm just like, that was a layer that I shed, and I'm getting deeper into my core. And I remove that layer, and I choose to keep my heart open to the world, even though I'm hurt, even though I've been hurt, even though I'll be hurt. I shed deeper, and remind yourself once a month. That's so important. Once a month, call on your dragons, remove the hooks, clear the aura, call back your name. And if one of those additional things that you could do is sit down, put some sounds of the river, anything, for 30, you can start with 10 minutes and try to think of nothing. And whenever there's a thought that comes, write it down. Write a key, a theme. You can write the homework of my child, and every time it comes back, you just add a little stick to it. And when you wake up from those 10 minutes, you will see a list of different themes, and you will see where your subconscious and your conscious is at, and how you can redirect your time and attention. You get to choose. And one last word that I shared a few months ago that I saw somewhere, and if you're not hypnotizing yourself, which means if you're not choosing where you put your attention and getting back to that choice, if you're not hypnotizing yourself, you are being hypnotized. This is how energy works. If your brain is awake, energy will come through and try to get your attention, depending on the weather, the Schumann resonance, depending on your surroundings, your friendships, your entourage, your work colleagues. This is just how it happens. Everyone wants a piece of your attention. So have intentions about where you put your attention. gonna make a quote about this because I keep repeating this for a week and I think it's good. So have intentions, select what you're gonna focus on and catch yourself back. And if you fall, it's okay. It's okay. You're human. Because you're on this planet, this is how it works. It does not mean you're bad. There's no being good at it or bad at it. I saw someone on Twitter being like, it means you're a good spiritualist. There's no there's no such thing as good or bad spiritualist. It's weird. Don't. No. Just be you. Accept you. Notice where you're at. Detach. That's what they say about detachment. Observe. And be like, oh, this is what the games are like right now. I'm focused about the lack mentality. It's back. I've been working on lack mentality and now it's back because I'm digging deeper. Or because I've been watching people being like, we don't have money. Or because we understand there's going to be there's an economic crisis. Just no one talks about it. So you felt and still feel pressure points of energy as we did this. Is it in a good way or is it in a way? I hope this helps. I know like the way I talk is a little bit like, but this is how I talk to myself. And this is what catches me back. Otherwise, I'm an 8 of Swords too. I am brokenhearted. I feel like a victim because I have no one protecting me. This happens to me. It's human. I don't try to shame myself for still feeling like a victim. But I notice it and I pick myself back. And I'm like, all my life I could be like this. Please help me. Please help me. But this does not help me. Being in this energy does not help me. Being in this energy helps me. So I choose again and again. It's difficult, but it helps. So one is foreign energy and has been pushing out, and there may be fragments left. Okay, so let's remove it, right? Let's do it now. So anyone here watching right now, we're going to do this. So it's going to be universal to all of you watching. I'm going to help you, all right? So it's just remove foreign energy. So we worked with fire. Let's work with water right now. So I'm just going to do some light language. Take that in and we're going to remove any foreign energy. When we don't know their name, we cannot send them back, right? That's why I'm always asking you to ask people's names. When you feel an energy turn, who are you? What's your name? And ask. If it's the astral, if it's a dream, you ask. They have to tell you. There's spiritual laws. We're going to do that next. Spiritual laws. It's so important to understand what this whole universe works with. So you know whose it is, but it's still here. So if it's still here, but you send it back, it means that maybe there's a part of you who still needs it here. So I would ask you to go deep within and try to find the little inner you who still needs that person and talk with her and make a council and decide whether you keep them or not, and then do that meditation again. Because if you didn't consent to it, it's not there. So you have to choose, you have to find where the consent is. And it's okay. It's okay if you consented to it, if one part of you consented to it. But you can go and talk with them and kind of make a peace, like make a judgment, make a court ruling about who do we keep, who do we send back. I wish you all the most beautiful time. I wish you all to feel that full you back and to choose again and again. I hope you get that energy. I hope that I did a good job at translating that energy of my space. You do not enter. And the more I get into this energy, the more amazing it feels. Because, for example, today there was someone in the metro who started screaming at me just to call my attention because he needed needed to scream, right? He was angry at something, so he was screaming at everyone in the metro, and then handpicked me and my little sister and came to scream in my face without a mask on. And usually I would be like acting like a victim, like, oh no, please, like not looking at him and just going, waiting for him to go away. But this time I looked at him straight in the eye and I moved myself. And I was like, I did not give permission to this man to come and scream in my face. If he came to me and said, can I ask you a question, or can I share something with you, I would have listened to him, but he came without asking permission. And so naturally, I did not have to do anything else. I did not have to put myself in the motion of this. I just decided unconsciously, because I'm so used to it now, that this is not how it happens. This is my day. This is my energy. I am on the frequency right now. If you come uninvited and you talk to me like shit, I am not going to give you a minute of my attention. I'm just going to move along to keep what I'm nurturing in my aura. So, yeah. Boundaries, always. Always boundaries. Thank you so much for saying this. Thank you. Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful weekend. Try to enjoy it. It's the last days of Cancer season, so we're going to enter Leo season. And you'll see me cry because it's my 12th house. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. I do notice a lot of people are talking about their parents' wounds, what happened with their mothers and fathers. So I just wanted to drop that out there, that on my website, if you go on Archetypes Reiki, I have ceremonies for the father and the mother, so you could take that Reiki in and receive it as an instant download whenever you're ready. It's a very small price and it's a very intense energy, and you can do it again and again as much as you want. It's Cancer season. We all have problems with our parents. It does not mean that you're bad. It does not mean that you're broken. It does not mean there's a problem with you. It just means that you're breaking the chain. It just means that you do not have to continue whatever is going on with generational lines. So you don't have a problem. And if you want to talk about this, DM me. I'm okay with that because I have this too. So, we could do a whole meditation on that later on, but first take that Reiki in. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye.